I've been gone for over a year, and at one point I wasn't sure that I'd be able to come back. The past couple years have been really tough on me. Physically tough. And everything was so uncertain that I didn't know when or if there'd ever be an end to it. I've received tons of messages asking where I've been and whether I'm okay. So first of all, before I get into why I was gone for so long, I really want to say thank you to all of you. Thank you for thinking of me despite disappearing. Thank you for supporting my music even though I wasn't putting out new releases. And thank you for your patience and understanding during this long, unintended break. So many of you checked in, and I read all of your messages even when I couldn't reply. As a lot of you know, my health has been pretty fragile for the past decade, but things really took a turn for the worst the past few years. It started to really affect my life, and even though I really fought for myself and advocated for myself, doctors gave me little to no explanations, and even worse, no solutions. Around mid-2024, my symptoms got to a point where I was in and out of the hospital constantly. For months, I was there weekly, if not more than once a week. My hair started falling out. I was unable to keep food down. I couldn't stand up for longer than 30 seconds at a time. And some days, I couldn't even sit up in bed. All that I could do was just try to sleep to get some kind of relief from the pain and the nausea. Everything in my life had to come to a stop, and that included music. I think one of the hardest parts for me was not being able to do what I love. Music has always been such a huge part of my life, but also my identity. And suddenly I had to step away from it completely. Not because I wanted to, but because I had no choice. I also felt a lot of shame and embarrassment. I feel like I let down a lot of producers and artists that I was working with. My health just took such a drastic and sudden turn, and I couldn't even explain what was going on. It's taken a really long time to even just be able to talk about it. I kept hoping that I would recover enough that I could just make it onto the computer and wrap up all of my ongoing projects so that I could at least deliver them with my apology. But the days turned into weeks, and the weeks turned into months, and the months turned into years, and my health just wasn't doing any better. And of course, the longer I was gone without an explanation, the harder it became to come back. To those who were relying on me and all of you who were waiting for the album I promised, I'm truly sorry. At my lowest point, I lost hope that I'd be able to sing again because my vocal cords had sustained so much damage. And even if I could sing, I was scared that I had burned too many bridges to be able to come back, and nobody would want to work with me anymore or listen to my music. I felt really hopeless and like I had lost my purpose. And then I found out that I was going to become a mom. Despite how tough it was to deal with all of those health issues alongside my pregnancy, pregnant people are monitored really closely. That finally led to answers, and I was diagnosed with a chronic autoimmune disorder. All in all, going through all of these huge life changes at the same time, I think it would be impossible not to be transformed and changed by that experience. And during my time away, it became really clear to me that regardless of whether I'd be able to sing again, it was extremely important that I finish my music, that I see things through and complete my work. I want my daughter to one day be able to listen back and be proud of me. I want her to know that regardless of how tough things get, you can always get back up and try again, and that it's only failure if you give up on what you love. So my perspective has changed a lot, and there are so many things that I want to write about and so many experiences that I want to put into music. It's taken a really long time, but my health is finally in a much more stable place, and even though my vocal cords don't work the way that they used to, I've been able to sing and record again. It felt really important to me that when I returned, it wasn't empty-handed. So I'm back. I've been making music again for a couple of months now, and the first release will be coming out this Friday, March 6th. It's a reimagined cover of Run It with a producer called Hotline Sewani, and it was actually the first project I got to work on after my break. It was a really fun way to shake off the fear and anxiety of making music again and to get used to singing once more. I also finished more projects that I'm hoping to release soon, and I'm going to be releasing my album, but one song at a time. That way I can get the songs to you without any further wait. You can expect to start hearing them from May until they're all out. I also really want to experiment and discover my new sound after this huge transformation, so I'm open to working on new genres. I've been working on a few projects through Sound Better, which has given me an opportunity to develop my skills past just doing top lines. And honestly, I'm really enjoying the process, so if you've ever wanted to work with me on something, I'll leave all of the info down below. But most of all, I'm just really excited to be entering this new chapter with you and to make music again. I feel like I've entered a new phase of my life, and I'm excited to make music that reflects that. And to those of you who are still here, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for standing by me, for giving me the space to recover, even though you didn't know what I was going through, for checking in, for thinking of me, and for not giving up on me. I look forward to hearing from you. But for now, I'm sending you all of my love, and we'll talk soon. Bye.